Case number 14 is also. It was not taken up. Fresh matter whenever your lordship found it.
It's a fresh matter.
Yes, my lord. Last time it was not taken up because I was not.
No, then it is.
No, it's matter is fresh. It's not.
Yes.
No, I'm
Yes,
saying
in
lordship
that
has not applied its mind whenever it's convenient.
Yes, very.
Case number 14 is also. No, it's not. Sorry, is not available there.
Sure. Yes.
Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordships, here the lands are used as Kabristan. There are several religious structures in the state land, such as masjid, dargah, Eidgah, and other structures. Your Lordships, this land is on record used as Kabristan. That is official record since 1903, 1903. The then state of Junagadh allotted this land to Muslims for burial, where over the period of time, since some revered personalities were buried, that burial was converted into mausoleums and dargah. Remaining are the graves. The Lordships, what has happened herein is that, Lordships, there's one important document with respect to inquiry and mutation of possession. These are government lands. So dispute is, these are government lands used as Kabristan. Used as Kabristan.
Yes.
Therefore, Lordships may have property cards at page 112.
Yes.
Now, Lordships, these property cards are for three property, around 9 properties. If Lordships have सरकारी जमीनो 7 પ્રકારનું વર્ણન સરકારી જમીનો ધારણ કરનાર શ્રી સરકાર માયાપુરીનું મકાન વહીવટ કરતા ઘાંચી હસન અલી હક્કો કેવી રીતે મળી આવે ત્યાં સુધી ઘર કેસ નંબર 164 2003 તારીખ 23/2/47 Lordships find that so થી સાર્વજનિક સરકારી ઠરાવેલ છે. So from 23 to 1947, Lordships find that. So thi sarvajanik sarkari tharavel che. So from 23 to 1947, this land is, the possession is recorded. The land is government land, but the possession of Ghachi is recorded. If not,
It is bracketed.
I'm sorry.
It is bracketed.
It's no, it is there because I'll come to that. Today the notices are also issued to the same person. Now, Lordship, these are 9 notices which starts from page 112. The next notice also, if Lordship sees on the next page, Haji Mangrodi Shanu Makan on page 113. 113. वहीवट करता खलीफा मोहम्मद फाजल. Lordships find that? I may not bother, Lordship. There are all 9 notices. Lordship may take it for a moment that there are 9 notices from page 112 onwards. There are 9 notice property cards. Now, Lordship, with respect to that, notices under section 211 came to be issued on 12th of September 2024. That notices, Lordships will find on page 345.
Me?
345.
Yes. Yes.
In a moment, Lordship. Lordships will find this notice dated 12th of, I may just read this notice because, Lordship, this notice states, admits and states quite a lot of facts. Lordship may just first have the subject, Vishay. Moje Prabhas Patan, Taluka, Veraval, Prabhas Patan City Survey Vistar G6, क्षेत्रफळ चौरस मीटर सो एंड सो, सत्ता प्रकार जी वाड़ी मिलकत गुजरात जमीन महसूल अधिनियम 1889.
G for G stands for
सर गवर्नमेंट, सत्ता प्रकार जी स्टैंड्स फॉर गवर्नमेंट. वाड़ी मिलकत गुजरात जमीन महसूल सो एंड सो ની કલમ 211 હેઠળ રિવિઝનમાં લેવા બાબત આ નોટિસ થી આપને સૂચિત કરવામાં આવે છે કે પ્રવાસ પાટણ સિટી સર્વે વિસ્તારમાં બ્લોક જી સિટી સર્વે નંબર 6 ક્ષેત્રફળ ચોરસ મીટર 1136 સત્તા પ્રકાર જી વાળી મિલકત ઘર કેસ નંબર 164/2003 ના તારીખ 23/2/1947 થી સાર્વજનિક સરકારી ઠરાવેલ છે. આકેલ કાર્ડમાં માયાપુરીનું મકાન વહીવટ કરતા ગાંચી હસન અલી શ્રી સરકારનું નામ દાખલ થયેલ છે. સિટી સર્વે સુપ્રિન્ટેન્ડન્ટ શ્રીને અને અધિક મામલતદાર શ્રી પ્રભાસ પાટણ દ્વારા રેકોર્ડ ખરાઈ કરતા ઘર બેણી ઓફિસર નંબર 23/2/1947 થી ઠરાવની વિગતે પાટણ બ્લોક નંબર જી સર્વે નંબર 6 વાળી ભેણી માયાપુરીના મકાનની છે. આ જગ્યાને પાટણ ઘાંચી લોકો માને છે, પણ જગ્યા સાર્વજનિક છે. આ જગ્યા પર માલિકી હક નથી. તેમ છતાં આંક 4 ઉપર હસન અલી ખાતરી આપે છે સબબ આ ભેણી સાર્વજનિક શ્રી સરકાર માલિકીની ઠરાવેલ છે. સદરૂ મિલકત ઉક્ત હકીકત મુજબ સાર્વજનિક સરકારી ઠરાવેલ હોવા છતાં પણ હાલ માયાપુરીનું મકાન વહીવટ કરતા ઘાંચી હસન અલી શ્રી સરકાર એમ નોંધાયેલ હોય, જેથી ધારણ કરતા તરીકે માયાપુરીનું મકાન વહીવટ કરતા ઘાંચી હસન અલીનું નામ દૂર કરવા સિટી સર્વે સુપ્રિન્ટેન્ડન્ટ શ્રી અને અધિક મામલતદાર શ્રી પ્રભાસ પાટણ તથા નાયબ કલેક્ટર શ્રી વેરાવળ એ હકારાત્મક દરખાસ્ત રજૂ કરેલ છે. આમ પ્રભાસ પાટણ સિટી સર્વે વિસ્તારની બ્લોક નંબર જી સિટી સર્વે નંબર 6 વાળી મિલકત ઘર બેણી કેસથી સાર્વજનિક સરકારી ઠરાવેલ હોવા છતાં આકેલ કાર્ડમાં માયાપુરીનું મકાન વહીવટ કરતા ઘાંચી હસન અલીના નામનો ઉલ્લેખ થયેલ હોય, જે ગેરધોરણ હોય દાખલ થયેલાનું જણાતું હોય, જેથી સવાલ વાળી મિલકતના દાખલ થયેલ માયાપુરીનું મકાન વહીવટ કરતા ઘાંચી હસન અલીનું નામ જમીન મહેસૂલ કાયદાની કલમ 211 થી અમોને મળેલ અધિકારની રૂએ રિવિઝનમાં લઈ રદ શા માટે ન કરવું તે બાબતના કારણો જણાવવા સદર કેસની સુનાવણી તારીખ 19/9/2024 ના રોજ બપોરે 4:30 કલાકે આ કચેરીના અમારા સમક્ષ રાખવામાં આવેલ છે. તો સદરૂ મુદ્દતે સમય આ કચેરીએ તમો જાતે અથવા રજૂ કરવાના હોય અધિકૃત મુખ્તિયાર કે વકીલશ્રી મારફતે હાજર રહી આ બાબત તમો કોઈ રજૂઆત કરવાનો હોય કે આધાર પુરાવા રજૂ કરવાના હોય તો રજૂ કરશો. સદર મુદ્દતે ગેરહાજર રહેથી કે રજૂઆત કરવામાં નિષ્ફળ ગયેથી તમારે આ બાબતમાં કંઈ કહેવાનું નથી તેમ માની કેસનો ગુણ દોષ આધારિત ધારણસર નિકાલ કરવામાં આવશે અને પછીથી આપની કોઈ રજૂઆત લક્ષ્ય લઈ શકાશે નહીં, જેની પણ આથી આપને જાણ કરવામાં આવે છે. આપ સુનાવણી મુદ્દત દરમિયાન અસલ ઓળખ કાર્ડ સાથે ઉપસ્થિત રહેંગે. Lordship, 9 property cards that I mentioned earlier, this 9 notices are issued on 12th of September. Since Mr. London Senior Counsel, Mr. Thakur is there, Lordship, I may.
Look, these were to be heard on 19th September.
Yes.
On 19th September, at our request, they are adjourned to 27th September. Your Lordship would have a look at page 391, which is the case status.
Page number. Page number.
Lord, just 391.
Yes.
Collector D.D. Jadeja on the top left side. Next date 27/9/2024. If the Lordship is go down, case proceeding history. Hearing date 19/9, next date 27/9. Final hearing.
Yes.
On 27/9, we were present and we moved an application, which is at page 364.
Yes.
Before the Honorable Collector Gir Somnath, application for adjournment. And this application is, we don't know the status of this application. We were asked to sit there. We waited for the whole day. Now, we don't know the status, whether it is granted, not granted. No hearing took place on 27/9.
Yes.
On 28/9, the demolition starts.
Yes.
Your Lordship would have a look at Annexure A. The Lordship see Annexure A, the photographs of the position before demolition. It's running from page 33 to 58. The Lordship would go to page 39. Then your Lordship can see 40. 40 as a whole, 41. 42. And your Lordship may see page 43, which is important, the last photograph. Reserved monument under Ancient Monument Act of Junagadh State, 1899, person damaging or disfiguring. 1989. Samvat year, sorry. Then page 44 are the monuments. 45, 46. Your Lordship can go to page 50 also. (52, 53). This is the aerial view at page 54. And 55 again important, same thing. 56 also the same thing.
Yes.
My lord, in respect of another monument at page 58,
Yes.
under the Ancient Monuments, Gujarat Ancient Monuments Act. Now, my lord, page 59 onwards is the demolition which has taken place.
Yes.
And this is 59 to 90. Your Lordship can see page 65, what is being demolished. My lord, the newspaper. Your Lordship may see page 400. This is the newspaper report of yesterday, that is 29th September. And all this suddenly happens on Saturday, Sunday. The government servants don't work on other days except Saturday, Sunday. It seems so. Because invariably the demolition drive only takes place on Saturday. This is the second matter. Another matter was at Kotra, I had appeared, Kotra or Dahod. And there also it was on Saturday, Sunday. I don't know why Saturday, Sunday, so many government officers become active. 800 cops had become active. The Lordship would then see, I would like your Lordship to have a look at page 416. Now, this is the order of the Supreme Court dated 17th September 2024. And your Lordship would have a look at the order as requested. It is at page 419 by Mr. Tushar Mehta, learned Solicitor General. List these matters on 110 as first item. Till the next date of hearing, we direct that there shall be no demolition anywhere across the country
Yes.
without seeking leave of this court. We further clarify that our order would not be applicable if there is an unauthorized structure in a public place such as road, street, footpath, abutting railway line or any river body or water body, and also to cases where there is an order for demolition made by a court of law. Very clear. A lot similar situation happened yesterday in Assam, and the Supreme Court has passed orders in contempt petition today. I have not got the order as yet, but this is from Live Law News. Supreme Court today issued notice to the state of Assam on a contempt petition. 47 Assam residents filed contempt petition in Supreme Court alleging illegal demolition of their homes in violation of Supreme Court order filed by 47 residents of Assam, alleging willful violation of the court's interim order dated September 17, 2024, whereby it was directed that no demolition should take place across the country.
Is that this order which?
This very order, 419, that is of 17 September,
Yes.
whereby it was directed that no demolition should take place across the country without the court's prior permission. A bench of Justice Gawai, while issuing notice returnable, also ordered that the status quo shall be maintained by the parties in the meantime.
Yes.
Now, my lord, first of all, my submission is that your lordship would have a look at the notice which my learned friend has already read, dated 12/9, Annexure Y, which is issued under section 211, page 345. Which is process of law.
Page number?
345.
Yes.
This is the due process of law. Notice is issued, we have to file our reply, hearing takes place, orders are passed, we have a right of appeal. If available to us, we will file an appeal. While pending this, 27 September, the date is given, this action is taken on 20th.
Yes.
Without any notice of demolition. Now, my lord, their case appears to be that some land which, my lord, first of all, your lordship would have a look at my lord, a resolution.
Just a minute, please.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Your lordship would have a look at page 100. Page 100. Look, this is a resolution at page 103, 20th March, 1903 by the Mukhya. Lord, your lordship is referring to the notice, show cause notice. Supreme Court order. My lord, it is in some writ petition. Your lordship may, I'll just tell your lordship, it is arising from demolition of houses of alleged accused. Your lordship would see Jamiat Ulama-e-Hind versus North Delhi Municipal Corporation. It is limited to some areas possibly, but the order is not limited. Order is wide order. Well, the nature of controversy may be some demolition which was taking place off the cuff, and therefore the Supreme Court passes a wide order. The order is not limited to the controversy. Your Lordship would have a look at the order. At the request of these matters on 110 for the first time till the next date of hearing, we direct that there should be no demolition anywhere across the country. And the order in this is relatable to North Delhi. North Delhi Municipal Corporation. While this order, which is passed on yesterday or today morning, is with respect to Assam. It has nothing to do with North Delhi. This is a matter of North Delhi Municipal Corporation. And they have referred to this order and passed this order. It's not relatable to the matter in issue before the Supreme Court. Matter in issue, Your Lordship would have a look at page 416 for a minute. North Delhi Municipal Corporation and others. And the order is passed on 17 September. Where there is a direction, no demolition anywhere in the country.
We have page 320 for a moment. This is the fifth legal proceeding initiated in the present matter. My lords, I would, Honorable Court may have the last paragraph of that order, and therefore I was to. The third paragraph, may please be so. We further clarify that our order would not be applicable if there is an unauthorized structure in any public place, such as road, street, footpath abutting railway line, or any river, water body, water body, and also to cases where there is an order for demolition made by a court of law. May I pray in that case, my lords directly have page 321, so I can address this query first. My lords, demolition is taking place since October 2023, against which the petitioners came before this honorable court once in the past. May I pray, my lords have 322. So before I read the relevant portions of this order, in all there are 5 legal proceedings pending before various honorable courts and forums. Before our honorable court, there is the present petition before my lords today, and SCA 13449 of 2024 pending before a coordinate bench of our honorable court, which was filed on 12th September, where also status quo was sought. The honorable court has not even issued notice. The third proceeding is at page 172 of my lord's paper book, which is MCA for I'm sorry, my lords. Yes, 321. We initiated action which we have done on the 28th of this month in October 2023 also. So therefore, my lords may have 322 for a moment. What was prayed by the petitioner then is, because a proceeding is also pending before the learned Waqf tribunal for this very parcel of land, this very nature of dispute, these very prayers. This para 2, if I may be permitted to read, just to give a background. This petition is filed seeking direction to take action against the respondent under the provisions of section so-and-so of the Contempt of Courts Act, allegedly for deliberate breach of the order dated 19/1/2016, passed below Exhibit 5 in regular civil suit 51 of 2015, passed by the second additional senior civil judge, Veraval. I pray that my lords may directly come to page 336, where At one point of time in 2016, there was an injunction which no longer exists, is a finding of a division bench of our court, 336 para 20. Hence, thereafter, there is no injunction order which was operational on 9/10/2023 when I carried out demolition, when the respondent took action impugned herein. This court may deal with the contention of the learned advocate for the petitioners herein, my lords, that the transfer of the case to the Waqf tribunal is only a transfer and the proceedings are to progress from the stage at which it was pending in the civil court, and therefore the order of the civil court will not lose its efficacy. My lords, to overcome this finding of a division bench of our honorable court, SCA 13449 of 24 was filed. No notice issued. It is now listed on 8/10. On the last date, which was 3 days ago, the petitioner's learned advocate was on a sick note. Honorable court may please oblige me in that background. Petition, the prayer I may read. The petitioner is principally challenging in the year 2024, quash and set aside, impugned order dated 18/1/2020 passed in the civil suit, and by interim prayer, pending admission, hearing, final disposal, direct the respondents to maintain status quo as regards the suit property. The very prayer which the honorable, even notice is not issued. Just requesting the honorable court to have 343 for a moment, which may in my respectful submission be the reason why the honorable apex court's order shown by the learned senior may not apply. Para 26. In view of the aforesaid discussion, this court is of the view that once the order dated 18/1/2020 is passed below exhibit 101, it should be 103, filed by the applicant, and the civil court below exhibit 101, exercise power under order 7 rule 10(10)(a) order dated 19/1/16 of the civil court will become non-existent and lose its efficacy, and thereafter it is not open for even the civil judge to extend it or pass order or keep it operational. In the facts of the case, it is an admitted position that there is no similar order passed by the Waqf tribunal. This court, having held that the order dated 19/1/2016 is non-existent and loses its efficacy, the action dated 9/10/2023 by the respondent cannot be termed as breach of the directions under order dated 19/1/2016 or contemptuous. Before parting, the court deprecates the practice of the applicant of not bringing most relevant fact of order dated 18/1/2020 below exhibit 101 on the record on its own, but was pointed out by the respondent. This act could be held to be deliberate act, attracting strict remarks of the court. However, as is requested by learned advocate on record, presently the court refrains from making any comments. My lords, therefore, the chronology, as in my respectful submission may be seen by my lords, is this wise. The first notice that I issued is at page 320 of the paper book. My lords, at least in my copy, it is slightly illegible, but I will try. આમ તમોને તો નોટિસ આપી જાણ કરવામાં આવે છે કે તમોએ વેરાવલ સોએનસો સરકારી જમીનમાં અનધિકૃત દબાણ કરેલ છે. આ અનધિકૃત દબાણ બાબતે તમોને આથી સોએનસો સરકારી જમીનની સરકારી સોએનસોની કચેરીમાં કરેલ અનધિકૃત દબાણ 8/10/2023 ના રોજ સવારે સોએનસો કલાકે કાઢવામાં આવશે. Pursuant to this communication, on 8/10/2023, demolition started, which came to be challenged by way of MCA for contempt 84 of 24 at page 321. Thereafter, I issued a communication which is not placed on record, dated 5/9/2024 under section 202 of the Land Revenue Code. These were notices under section 202, my lords, to which my instructions are that no reply was forthcoming. This, I believe, is not on record, subject to correction by my learned senior friend. Thereafter, I issued the communication dated 12/9/24 at page 345, my lords. The communication at page 345 dated 12/9/2024 This is a notice under section 211. My lords, hearing was fixed on 19/9 and 27/9. On 27/9, 9 separate orders came to be passed. I have a copy of one such order, all orders, but I do not have extra copies. I may be permitted to tender my copy. Page 123. It is not produced on record in these proceedings. I'm sorry, my lords, the order dated 27/9/2023 passed
We have
by the
never received
authorities
it.
is not produced on.
We have never received it. We
It
were
is-
not even
There is an
aware
order
that an
that
order
is
is
passed.
pending.
We will put it on affidavit. report.
Status is pending.
My lords, they have taken the status as of 28. They have sought adjournments twice, my lords. They have tendered replies. And therefore steps have been taken. Admittedly, in my respectful submission, this is government land. Please. Please, my lords, I would take instructions, but it has been sent by registered post AD to all the respondents, to all the petition applicants there. My lords. My lords. That has been rejected, my lords, by way of a speaking order. So two things are not before my lords. The 5th September notice under 202 and the 27th September final order. My lords. No, my lords, it is in connection with page 345, 12/9/2024. Twice adjournments were granted at the petitioner's request.
Or once only, 12, 17, 19,
They are
20.
19/9. So my instructions are 19/9/2024 and 27/9/2020.
27, when is it granted?
And therefore on 27th, this order came to be passed. My lords, 19th of September, they have sought an adjournment. Even at 391, these two dates are reflected. The case status that is shown by my learned friend. And it is communicated to them that it would be for final hearing. My lords may see. My lords. Please, my lords. 227. Again, they sought adjournment, which came to be rejected and order was passed. And not detailed. Rejecting their request for adjournment and deciding the show cause notice, my lords, which is at page 345. 345 show cause notice is what culminated into the order of 27th September.
Lord, the case status is of 28th September. It doesn't show any order. It shows pending. If you
In
want to
fact,
put
they have
it
even given
391.
written submissions on 27th. At least the order reflects that. They have given detailed written submissions on 27th, which have been considered. My lords, on 27th only the order has been passed. On 27th September, the order. 27th, the request for adjournment is rejected. Their written submissions are taken on. My lords, the Nakal Ravana, the petitioner's name is written, registered AD. I can produce the registered post AD record before my lords. It is served by RPA. And in my respectful submission, this is one of 5 proceedings. The same prayer made before the learned Waqf tribunal, not granted. Same prayer made before the before a coordinate bench of our honorable court, not. My lord, I have the record of the Waqf tribunal with me. The prayer that is made before the Waqf tribunal is first a declaratory relief. So and so, so and so, so and so Jameen, the lands which are subject matter of this petition, Gamni Muslim Komni Malikini che, ownership of the community. Then that there is custom ag so and so, so and so, so and so Jameen, customary right, Gamna Muslim Komni che. I may hand over the so I have the plaint with me because that forms part of the other pending matter.
113.
Para 17, સબબ હાલના દાવો લાવી દાદ માગીએ છીએ કે પ્રભાસ પાટણમાં ચાલતા રેવન્યુ સર્વે નંબર 1853 એકર સોએનસો ગુઠા સોએનસો માંગરોલી શાનું કબ્રિસ્તાનના દાવા અરજી પારા નંબર 8 માં દર્શાવ્યા હદ વિસ્તારમાં કબ્રિસ્તાનની જમીન તથા ચાલતા નંબર સોએનસો સર્વે નંબર 1852 એકર સોએનસો ગુઠા સોએનસોની This has been filed in the year 2015, my lords. Regular civil suit 51 of 2015 transferred on the request of the petitioner before the learned Waqf Tribunal by order dated 18/1/2020. There was, and since 18/1/2020, no stay, which because this very prayer that is made today before my lords was subject matter of prayer before the proceedings, before the division bench at page 321. Page 321, my lord.
It's a contempt prayer.
I bow down, but let us see what was the prayer in contempt. My lords would see page 322. What was their prayer? They were alleging that an interim order was in operation and therefore initiate contempt proceedings against these very respondents. Paragraph 2 at page 1 at 322. This petition is filed seeking direction to take action against the respondents under the provisions of section 10 of the Contempt of Courts Act, allegedly for deliberate breach of order dated 19/1/2016. Please, my lords. It is produced on record, I believe, in the present petition also, my lord, at page 256. It is the Exhibit 5 order with the operative portion at page 283. This was their Exhibit 5 application, my lords. It came to be partly allowed. My lords may have 282. Please, my lords. The direction issued was status quo maintained. So thereafter, please see what happened. That was not the end of it. Subsequently, on my lords may just turn a few pages and oblige me by coming to page 287. The petitioner moved an application. The petitioners herein moved an application below Exhibit 103. This is the subject matter of the contempt proceedings. If I may pray, my lords, have the last three lines of the said application at page 282. Case, so by this time the learned Waqf Tribunal was in session. So as a consequence, the petitioner prayed that either transfer the petition before the learned Waqf Tribunal अथवा विकल्पे दावाना तमाम पेपर साथे समक्ष कोर्टમાં દાખલ કરવા દાવો પરત કરો. Return my plaint. I am reading at page 287, my lords. The last sentence of the paragraph. The last three lines, my lords. ગાંધીનગરના કેસ ચલાવવા ટ્રાન્સફર કરવા હુકમ કરવામાં ફરમાવા અરજ છે. વિકલ્પે દાવાના તમામ પેપર સાથે સમક્ષ કોર્ટમાં હાલના દાવાના કેસના દાવા પરત કરવા હુકમ કરવામાં આવે. On this application, please turn the page, my lords, at page 288. An order came to be passed by the learned civil court with the operative portion at page 291, where the learned civil court granted the request and returned the plaint. Returned the plaint. The matter has thereafter been registered as a Waqf case, which is pending even as on date, numbered as Waqf case 45 of 2020. There was no interim protection because the order of 19/1/2016 ceased to be in existence by way of passing of 18/1/2020. We took steps in October 2023. There is no order of the learned Waqf Tribunal. The Waqf Tribunal does not continue relief. No new Exhibit 5 is filed by the petitioner. That culminates into the order before the learned contempt court, because I take steps in October 2023, and so at page 321 the petitioner approaches our honorable court. The division, in that background, I may now pray, my lords, have once again the observations of the honorable division bench. If I may pray, my lords have seen 322 para 2. And my lords may oblige me by having page 329, from where the findings start. Paragraph 7, if I am with my lords. Having heard the learned advocates for the parties and having perused the documents on record, it appears that the issue relates to land bearing so-and-so revenue survey number 1853 at measuring so-and-so revenue survey number 1852 at measuring so-and-so of Prabhas Patan Taluka district Gir Somnath, which as per the revenue records is running as a government land. On 28/4/2015, plaintiff numbers 1 to 6 stated to be trustees of the Oliadin committee and petitioner herein filed civil suit 51 of 2015 in the court of the additional senior civil judge Veraval, praying for declaration that the graveyard land of so-and-so be declared to be the ownership of Muslim residents of Prabhas Patan, along with injunction below Exhibit 6. On 19/1/2016, the additional senior civil judge passed an order allowing the injunction application below Exhibit 5, filed in regular civil suit 51 of 2015, directing that the defendants therein, collector and other defendants working thereunder, the officers or laborers would not carry out any type of construction in the subject land, nor would the graveyard thereat be dug out, or no interference or hurdles be created against the plaintiff in the matter of the land of graveyard. On 18/1/2020, application under Order 7, Rule 10 of the Code of Civil Procedure on behalf of the plaintiff was given before the civil court, stating that the Gujarat State Waqf Tribunal at Gandhinagar has been entrusted to conduct cases relating to Waqf Board, and that therefore the suit papers along with the aforesaid suit be returned. In view of the above, the civil court passed order returning the case papers of regular civil suit number 51 of 2015 under Order 7, Rule 10, along with certified copy so-and-so, to be presented before the Waqf Board or any other parallel body constituted for the said purpose within 30 days. Para 11. On 7/10/2023, Mamlatdar Veraval City issued notices to encroachers directing them to remove encroachments from the land in question. The cause of action to file the application arose on 19/12/2023, for which the petitioner herein filed the present petition against respondent number 1 collector, alleging contempt of the above referred order dated 19/1/2016 passed by the civil court below Exhibit 5 in regular civil suit 51 of 15, on the ground that despite the injunction order dated 19/1/2016 of the learned civil court, respondent number 1 collector with police protection removed encroachments from the land bearing survey number 1853, caused damage to the graves, constructed fences and put up board declaring that the land of survey number so-and-so is government land. The question that arises is whether the action of the respondent as mentioned in the preceding paragraphs can be treated to be a breach of the direction in the order dated 19/1/2016, operative part of which reads as under. With my lord's permission, I may skip that and come to the bottom of the page, para 14. From the record, it appears that pending civil suit number 51 of 2015, at the stage of evidence of the defendant, an application exhibit 101, my lords, this would be 103, came to be filed by the plaintiff petitioner. The specific prayer was by invoking section 85 of the Waqf Act, barring the jurisdiction of the civil court, praying for transfer of the case to the Waqf Tribunal, or to pass order to return the entire papers for presenting the same before the Waqf Tribunal. The civil court, after quoting Order 7, Rule 10(10)(a), passed order dated 18/1/2020, the operative portion of which reads as under. My lords may permit me to skip para 15. The court may first deal with the issue of the status of interim injunction order dated 19/1/2016 after order dated 18/1/2020 below Exhibit 101. My lords, then para 16, 16.1, 17, 18 and 19 are judgments, which culminate into page 336, para 20. With my lord's permission, I may read. Hence, thereafter, there is no order of injunction. With my lord's permission, I read this, my lord. So, therefore, my lords, this entire cause of action was carried before the honorable court by way of contempt proceedings, where the honorable division bench of our honorable court rejected the proceedings. This order, subject to correction, has not been challenged by the petitioners till date. Then the petitioners file SCA 13449 of 2024. That is pending, and there also prayer B is pending admission, hearing, final disposal, direct the respondents to maintain status quo on the suit property of Waqf suit. They do not file an exhibit 5 before the learned Waqf tribunal. That is my instruction. The Waqf proceeding was kept on 25th and 27th of this month. They sought adjournments. It is kept on 11/10/2024.
I think.
And
you sought
steps are
adjournment.
taken,
You
and
sought
therefore-
adjournment.
My
That is my
instructions are that we have not.
Injunction for filing reply, because it's a de novo trial, since the plaint is only, can only be returned and plaint is could only go to the transferring court. The proceedings have to start thereupon.
My lord,
Today,
I
there is
will-
no written statement and all the further documents. Therefore, they sought time. We pressed for urgent hearing of the suit and the application for interim relief.
Sir, there is no application.
Because
My
our
statement.
suit, along with the application exhibit 5 has come here. So that is what we prayed. The court said that since now de novo trial has to undergo, they ought to have filed reply. Somnath Trust also filed an application for impleadment. The court did not pass order on that also. And everything has been adjourned to 11th of October.
362 and 363 page number is there adjournment application.
Their adjournment application is there on record, page 362.
362 and 363.
Sir, this is for the main matter. There is no exhibit 5 till today. Till today, there is no exhibit 5 filed by the petitioner.
358.
That is not an exhibit 5 application. My lords may please read it. My lords may have application for hearing, application exhibit 5 and for urgent order. There is no exhibit 5. The prayer in this application which ends at page. The original exhibit 5 was decided on 19/1/2016, my lords. Thereafter on 18/1/2020, the suit came to be transferred. If there is an interim protection that is required to be sought by the plaintiff before the learned Waqf tribunal, then the plaintiff since 2020 till 2024 September may have been required to make an application. It did not. Nor was there any operational relief, which is what our honorable division bench. Therefore, my respectful prayer that this is not not been challenged, my lords.
So Lordship, we are in the process of finding SLP again, but in the intervening period, all this has been done.
The whole issue is not arising.
Section
Let me
202
presume that
notice
there
is
is
not
no,
replied.
let me presume that there is no interim relief. Let us see what has happened on 27th September. Because my status of the collector's order is of 28th September. There is no order on 28th. Demolition has started on 28th. This, your lordship may see the case status for a minute. The case status is of 20th
My
September
lords,
and it's shown pending.
I'm sorry. My lords, 205 notice and 211 revision application, because without any particulars, their names appeared to have been reflected in the property cards. So steps were required to be taken under 211, for which twice opportunities of hearing were granted. I may be permitted to show you. My lords, 211 would be power of the state government and of certain revenue officials to call for and examine records and proceedings of subordinate officers. There were names of the petitioners in the property card, although it was reflected as government land. And therefore, that proceedings had to be taken out to see that steps are taken, that this is reflected as government land. That change is effected by way of this detailed order. And it clearly records that there are submissions made by the petitioner, written submissions on 27/9/2024. On 27/9/2024.
No written submissions have been submitted by us, as per my instructions.
મુદ્દત તારીખ 27/9/2024 ના રોજ કામમાં સામાવાળા તરફથી રજૂ થયેલ લેખિત જવાબની મૌખિક રજૂઆતની વિગત. It is recorded. It is recorded.
કોની નોટિસ કોને જવાબ આપ્યો છે?
સામાવાળા નામ બોલો. આપો ને સાહેબ. After this, there are only 2 documents to show to. The demolition is completed. My instructions as of 2 PM is that the demolition is complete. And only one respectful submission. There is a resolution dated 3rd November 1951. It is not on record. I have a copy in my house. It is on record. No, but the government resolution of the government of Saurashtra is not on record.
Government of the last.
My lords, this is my compilation. I can put it on record. If my lords were to turn the page and have from the top, grant to Somnath Trust on lease for 999 years on payment of annual rent of rupees 44 so and so. And I pray my lords have serial number 4. This is the land in question. Government wasteland and strip of land west of Patan town, largely consisting of sand dunes lying on the south of Veraval Patan road up to seashore, excluding private owned trees and houses. This is 146 acres, 34 guthas. This is where the drive was carried out in October. No, my lords, this was all allotted to the Somnath Trust. That is what this also reflects. And these were unauthorized constructions is our case. Therefore, in October, round 1 of the drive takes place. There,
My lord, I will just show 1903. My lord, your lordship may have a look at the property card at page 112.
Madam.
My lord, I'm showing the 1903 order. My lord, your lordship would have a look at the 1903 resolution, page 100. At page 104, this land is allotted to us 1853. The Muslim for Qabristan. If your lordship would see the type copy at Tharao. The survey number is mentioned at page 104 and 105. Not 105, the survey number is mentioned clearly, 1853. In a column. 1853, survey number. Paiki survey number 1853. And if your lordship would see the type copy, આ રાજ્યના તાબાના મહાલ પાટણ સદર સ્ટેશન પ્રભાસ પાટણની વસ્તી હિન્દુ અને મુસલમાન. May I read the next page type copy? આ રાજ્યના તાબાના મહાલ પાટણના સદર સ્ટેશન પ્રભાસ પાટણની વસ્તી હિન્દુ અને મુસલમાન વ્યક્તિની વચમાં પોતે પોતાની ધર્મની જગ્યાઓ તથા તેની હદની તથા વપરાશની વહીવટ વગેરે સંબંધે જે lordship may see page 1806. Para 3. It's a typed copy. સને 1893 માં મહેરબાન કર્નલ હંચર સાહેબના પ્રમુખપણા નીચે ના કમિશનની ભલામણથી પાટણની મુસલમાન રૈયતના ઉપયોગ માટે કબ્રસ્તાનની જગ્યા મુકરર કરવી તથા તે ભલામણ અનુસરી Musalman, your lordship has got the type copy. Type copy your lordship has got. Page 106, para 3. સને 1893 મહેરબાન કર્નલ હન્ટર સાહેબના પ્રમુખપણા નીચે કમિશનની ભલામણથી પાટણની મુસલમાન રૈયતના ઉપયોગ માટે કબ્રસ્તાનની જગ્યા મુકરર કરવી તથા તે ભલામણને અનુસરીને શહેરના હિન્દુ મુસલમાન વચ્ચે સને 1896 સંવત 1952 that is સંવત year AD is 1896 થયેલા માયના સમાધાનના ઠરાવ કબૂલાત થયેલી છે કે મુસલમાન લોકોને કબ્રસ્તાન માટે અમુક જગ્યા મુકરર કરવાના સંબંધમાં કમિશનની ભલામણ અનુસાર ખુદાવંદ દૌલતદાર નવાબ સાહેબે જે જગ્યા મુકરર કરવા ઠરાવ કરશે તે પ્રમાણે આપણે બંને પક્ષો લોકોએ વર્તવું છે. Then para 5 હાલમાં એ વિચાર પ્રમાણે અમલ કરવા કબ્રસ્તાન મુસલમાન કોમના આગેવાનો જોડે વાતચીત કરી તથા તેમની જોડેની વાતચીતની અલી સાહબ ખુદાવંદ દૌલત તમદાર હજુર શ્રી માં જાહેર કરતા તેઓ સાહેબે ફરમાન કર્યું તે અનુસાર અમે પાટણ આવ્યા. I have got property card in my favor.
Her wedding is
90.
There are other Turbine case ની proceedings ના papers છે મારી જોડે, but it's bulky documents, so it was not annexed.
My submission is, let me put it slightly differently. Today I am here before your lordship because there is a demolition. The issue is that order for demolition, they are also aware that I am in possession. Because otherwise 12/9 notice would not have come. 12/9 notice is adjourned to 19/9 is adjourned to 27/9. On 27/9, they claim that the order is passed. And on 28/9, they are demolishing without any opportunity of hearing. What is the urgency of that nature? We should have a right of appeal against that order at least.
Two submission. Please have page 151, the possession notice, possession receipt in favor of the state and the Somnath Trust. Page 151. It is with the Panchnama, the receipt is 151, and there is a map on the next page. Although my copy does not contain a type copy, I have tried to. My lords may see something below the map. There are some handwritten notes. The first line onwards, I will slowly read. આ રંગથી બનાવેલ સર્વે નંબર 1853 છે તેમાં કુલ 182 એકર 23 ગુઠા છે. સાહેબ એની નીચે
17.
આ રંગથી બનાવેલ સર્વે નંબર 1853 નો ભાગ શ્રી સોમનાથ ટ્રસ્ટ ને સોંપવાનો છે તે 122 એકર 20 ગુઠા. માય લોર્ડ, my lords, my lords.
11. May I mention?
11, my lord.
Matter at 194, I had in the morning also, right?
My lord, would it be at 11, my
It's
lord?
about the caste. It's about the caste certificate of a medical student, which is in the final evidence. I'm requesting it a short. Next week. Oblate.
Lordship matter at serial number 58. Here I'm mentioning on behalf of Mr. Dolaria